Seriously, why would you even eat something like that? I don't care if it's an impressive feat of alchemy. That just isn't the kind of thing I like to eat.
Grain has to be imported, and they're eating a diet of mostly meat and mushrooms. Could it be because Conria is underground, so it doesn't get much sunlight?
So it's, yeah, Binary is an underground society. And so when they said, like, oh, what's it called? What Columbina said about the moon. The iridescent moon, yeah. The iridescent moon fell into the moon's reflection. That could be interpretation of falling underground, where it turned into the crimson moon, which Conria tried to use it as a power source.
That would explain why they use so much stone in their buildings. They even use alchemically modified strains for food. Seems like the people of Conria don't have many options when it comes to dining.
I've just about saved up enough now. Time to buy it and keep it somewhere safe.
Making a big purchase. I wonder what it is.
No particular
He
impression.
really is a professional. No wonder he's so good at covering his tracks. Despite what he's become, it seems like he's retained certain habits, at least in this regard.
At the end of the diary, you notice a page with shallow indentations along the bottom. The previous page has been torn out for now. It remains a
Did
mystery.
Rary rip it out himself?
But pen marks like these leave a trace with some like charcoal to add some color. You might just need to find the right angle. The lines have been scrawled a rougher, more haphazard way, as if the person who wrote them was in an emotional state.
Before I met you, I was convinced that my heart was nothing more than a stagnant pool. The burial place of a fallen moon. A withered, windless grove where the waters rested forever unrippled. It was you who helped me see that my heart hadn't entirely withered away. That it could still beat to the rhythm of love.
Oh shit. That's right, we're using his heart as the medium here, so yeah. This is where his strongest emotions would be, I guess.
This is just trivial sentimentality from the looks of it. Why would he go to the trouble of hiding that? The burial place of a fallen moon.
There we go.
Reverie, over here.
Dane! Oh, and, Vedelfin here?
His
What
brother.
a surprise to see you here,
Vedelfin.
sir.
Okay, we're gonna see the original models.
Hello there, Reverie. You need not address me so formally outside of court.
What? Oh, that's bullshit, man. Come on, fucking Hoyo. You could have dished out some of that Millie Astra Wonderland money to actually model Dane and Velfenir as their original models.
He doesn't get that much free time, so I invited him over for a drink. Even the court prophet deserves a break every now and then, right?
Well, I'm flattered.
So, what are we discussing today?
Hey, don't look at me. As far as I see it, we don't need an excuse to have a few drinks.
Come on, don't give us that. Didn't you say you were about to pop the big question? How's that coming along?
Who'd have thought the great Twilight Sword was an even greater gossip?
I just didn't expect you to be the first one to settle down and get married, that's all.
Yeah. If you told me that a few years ago, I wouldn't have believed you either.
So, are you planning to come clean about your job then? I'm guessing you still haven't told her.
Sure, I'll have to tell her at some point. But I'll need to pick the right time and place. To be honest, I have no idea how she'll take it.
Come on, stop being such a pessimist. For all you know, she could be thrilled. I bet she'll be much more impressed by your actual job than the one she thinks you're doing now. A member of the King's Guard. Quite the cover story. Does the king himself even know?
Of course he does. Anyway, enough about me. How have you been?
Me? Same old, same old. Nothing much to... Huh? What's up, Ved?
It's nothing. Vedifulnir, Dainslif's elder brother. Renowned throughout the court of Conria as the Visionary. And said to possess a wisdom far beyond the reach of any ordinary man.
Yeah.
And yet, despite the gulf
He
between
can see
us,
the future.
he seems to have something to say about me.
Yeah, Vedifulnir can see the future. Just like Nicole. Nicole's a prophet.
Does he even know me? Does he see me as a friend of his brother, or just another of the Vinster King's blades? Why did he react so strongly? Was it really to do with what we were talking about?
Brown, curly hair and brooding blue eyes. So this is what Rerir looked like back in the day. Perfectly normal. No different from anyone else. As frightening as this monster is in the present, there's something even more unsettling about seeing the human he used to be.
That branch? Oh.
Thelindis? You're back early.
Oh my god, I was right.
Our equipment's being serviced today.
Thelindis
so
is
I
the
got
girl
off
and the one
earlier
he
than
likes.
usual. How's your day been?
The one he's in love with. Yeah, okay. I was right.
Aw, why the long face? Is something the matter? Has your boss been giving you a hard time again?
Went for a drink with Dane and the others after work.
Isn't that a good thing?
Vedifulnir showed up today, too. You know, Dainslif's older brother.
Ah, Mr. Vedifulnir. Yes, I've heard of him. They say that everything he says ends up coming true.
He overheard Dainslif mention that I'd recently proposed, and seemed to have an issue with it. But when I asked what it was, he kept it to himself.
So, you're worried? You can be such a child sometimes, Revier. We're nobodies. Why would the Visionary be concerned about us? I'm sure someone in his position has much bigger fish to fry.
Maybe you're right.
Interesting. I wonder if Vedifulnir saw Rerir becoming one of the sinners. Could it be like something happened to Thelindis, and he hated Conria, so that's why he betrayed Conria and took the power for himself? And Vedifulnir saw that, so he knows what's going to happen to Thelindis.
You worry too much, Revier. We've been together for ages now, and everything's been going so well, has it not? You've even proposed to me.
Wait a minute. It's not Conrian. All Conrians have the blue eyes and the diamond in it.
So, you do remember. Tell me then. What's your answer?
Like I said, I need some time to decide. You can't just rush into things like this. We may be nobodies in the grand scheme of things, but if we want things to work out, we've still got to plan ahead.
All right. Take your time. Just don't keep me waiting forever. Nobody's. Sounds about right. In the eyes of people like Vedalfnir and Dainsleif, what do we matter? Can someone whose gaze is so fixed on a far-flung future even see the present clearly? Besides, the dynasty's fate rests with the king and his inner circle. Whatever I do, it won't make much difference. Meanwhile, every idea they come up with and every decision they make, it affects everything. These days, the king is lost in his research, and the purge of the Crimson Moon bloodline grows ever more intense.
And the purge, the Crimson bloodline, which is Arlecchino, grows more intense. Why would they purge Crimson Moon bloodline?
The opposition tried to speak out, but nothing came of it. And I'm under no illusions as to why. Because we eliminated them and got rid of their bodies.
Oh shit, Arlecchino is part of that bloodline. Oh, she's gonna be pissed. Oh, she's gonna want in on this fight if Rere was part of that purge. So, apparently the king purged a faction of people that were contaminated, tainted, or connected to the Crimson Moon. And like I said, the Crimson Moon could be the iridescent moon, because remember, Columbina said fell into the moon's reflection, so it fell down into Conria.
A man can have 1,000 reasons to carry a sword, but there are few good excuses to use it. Yet the king has never even considered a gentler approach, and he never will.
Oh shit.
What becomes of someone who kills on another's behalf? Can he ever find true peace?
He's just a tool. Is he holding a knife? So Vedalfnir, no, not Vedalfnir. So Rere was the king's tool to go out and do these atrocities to his own people, to a faction of his own people. And Rere having second thoughts about what he did.
It's nothing. You were right. Fate has never smiled upon nobodies like us. But by the same token, it's unlikely to bear a grudge against us either. There's no reason we can't keep living happily together, cherishing the simple joys of each day as they come.
Oh, I just realized something. Okay, this is just a wild idea. Just wild, okay? Nicole has blonde hair and diamond-shaped eyes. Oh my god. Is Nicole the child of Rere and Valentis? That would be crazy. That would be so crazy. No. They already stated that Nicole is an angel. Right? Because she has wings. And she's like a Seelie that can retain her human form. Right? That's canon, right? I'm not going... Oh, that would have been a cool... That would have been so cool.
See? You just need to stay positive, Revere. I can feel your warmth, your breath. You're right there, right by my side. Just seeing you makes me happy in a way I can't explain. And that's something that no one could ever take away from me. So smile, my love. Let go of that frown.
You're right, Thelindis. I've just been overthinking things.
That's better. Getting caught up about things like this will only ruin our evening. Speaking of which, all set for the ball tonight? I need to go get ready.
You go ahead. I just have a few things to take care of, then I'll come join you.
Even busier than the big shots, huh? Fine, I'll go get started. But don't be late. If you keep me waiting too long, I won't be a happy bunny.
Oh, yeah, okay, so Rare may have good reason to be pissed off. And a good reason why he betrayed Conria. If it's the king's fault that Thelindis dies, yeah, he's gonna be pissed off.
Relax. I'll be there. Seriously, though, you drive a hard bargain. You're really gonna leave my proposal hanging and still expect me to take you to the ball?
Well, that goes without saying. I already told everyone I'd be coming with a dance partner. Besides, they're two completely different things. Let's take it one thing at a time, all right?
Like I said, she's not Conrian because she doesn't have the blue eyes, blue diamond eyes. So who is she? If she's not normal, like she's somehow tied to royalty or some type of power, or she could be like, part moon goddess or something like that, then my thing about Nicole could be true.
Alright. White outfit it is.
It seems like Rare was deliberately hiding his ties to the intelligence services by giving the impression that he was just an ordinary member of the Venster King's Guard. He clearly doesn't want his would-be fiancée to know about his other life. Then again, that's hardly surprising. People in the intelligence trade rarely do.
They gotta do bad things.
Who'd have thought we were in the same line of work? Let's dig a little deeper.
I thought I would enjoy this. I wouldn't enjoy the long talking section, but this is interesting because it actually deals with the bigger picture, the lore and stuff like that. This isn't some side character story or an Archon story. No, this actually has to do with the threat of the world. I kind of hate how you keep going back and forth, back and forth. I wish this was like an actual map.
Our last operation was a resounding success, and all thanks to you, Rehir of Solnari.
Like, we're
In
walking
total,
through
we apprehended
Conria.
32 dregs of the Crimson Moon.
Oh shit.
And 67 accomplices.
Yeah, I kind of wish like this was a map of the city of Conria, and we're walking through it, getting these memories and stuff like that. But oh yeah, we apprehended 32 dregs of Crimson Moon. 7 o'clock. Oh, Arlecchino's gonna be pissed off. Oh.
After all these years since the dynasty's fall, so many of them still linger on.
Indeed, it cannot be denied. Yet it was destiny that the Crimson Moon should be overcome by the eclipse, and that His Majesty, the all-seeing Venster King, now guides our nation on the path to prosperity.
Ooh. So the first dynasty was the Crimson Moon dynasty, but then the power of the moon, something eclipsed the moon, so it weakened the Crimson Moon, and another dynasty rose up, and now they're trying to kill off the old one. They're worried that they might rise to power again. Well, that'd be crazy if like Arlecchino's like a long lost princess or something like the queen, and she's calling herself father.
Conria has no further need for a dead moon. But alas, there will always be those who refuse to see the truth. choosing instead to romanticize the past.
That's not entirely true. Much about the Crimson Moon era was worthy of remembrance. And that's exactly why they keep trying to see it restored. Many of its secrets remain unsolved to this day. As it happens, that's precisely the field of study my partner is devoted to.
Oh! Melindis. Oh, she's working closely with the research into the Crimson Moon. Oh. Interesting.
You still haven't told her what you really do for a living.
Where would I even start? How do you tell someone that you're one of the king's hand-picked executioners? That your hands are steeped in blood?
You didn't choose this life, any more than I did. Orphans like us don't get a say.
But I'll sure as heck be the one to pay for it. Speaking of which, we need to be more rigorous in the way we identify direct descendants of the Crimson Moon. Someone, it seems, has strong opinions about my future plans. Most likely my marriage in particular. I have a feeling that we may soon become targets of the Crimson Moon's retribution.
Your concerns are not unfounded. They've taken out many of our colleagues these past few years, and for that very reason. These are no helpless lambs we're leading to the slaughter. They're wolves in sheep's clothing. Take care, Rehir of Solnari. I look forward to toasting you at your wedding.
Thanks, Thorkel. You look after yourself, too. Thelindis, I never wanted to keep this from you. You're the last person I would ever want to lie to. But that's exactly why I can't tell you everything. There are things you shouldn't know. Things you cannot know. The moonlit dynasties are a thing of the past. Yet even now, with the sun shining high in the sky, there are those who would call forth a dead moon's ghost.
I'm guessing when they say the sun shining high, is they did the whole Inclemia thing where there's actually an artificial sun. They're still underground.
Could that be why Vedalfnir held back? Or was it because of some court secret he's not at liberty to share? I have to get a clear answer from him. No matter what happens, I will protect Thelindis.
Rerir seems to be very concerned by Vedalfnir's reaction. Vedalfnir and Dainsleif, the Visionary and Twilight Sword. So that's what they were really like. I've investigated this whole area now. There doesn't seem to be any other memories here. Should I try somewhere else? Wait a second. What's this black smoke?
So, he's late after all. Just you wait, Rerir. You're in for it. Big time.
Are you waiting for someone, ma'am? Could I tempt you into buying some flowers?
The hell? That's random. And creepy.
Oh, sure. Pick me out a pretty bunch if you would.
Thank you. But I'm afraid none of them are as pretty as you.
For someone so young, you sure have a way with words, don't you?
I'm only telling the truth. Look me in the eyes.
Oh!
You'll see I'm not lying.
Crimson Moonblood.
May we have a word in private?
Who are you? And what do you want?
It doesn't matter who I am. Too many of our kind have fallen lately, so I decided to take the risk of reaching out.
I hate this shit. I hate this Asian shit where he's like a fucking 8-year-old, but he's talking like an adult. So it's like, why is there a reason for that? Like, he sounds like an adult. What the fuck is up with that?
Not long ago, the Rehir of Solnari led an assault on one of our strongholds. We suffered many casualties, and many who came to our aid lost their lives as well.
Can you transfer consciousness from person to person? Is that a crimson blood power? Because this guy's talking like he like one of the leaders of the resistance group.
Sorry, I don't know why you're telling me this. And I don't want to get involved.
Wait, hear me out. This time we finally got a clear look at his face and learned his true identity. His name is Rarier, and he claims to be one of the King's guards.
What did you say?
A cruel irony, isn't it? The man you're set to marry leads a double life as a brutal executioner. But surely, you must have caught a whiff of the blood on his hands.
Why are you telling me all of this now?
Simple. It's because...
How strange. Rarier was nowhere to be seen in that memory. It clearly belonged to the Lindis. Rarier couldn't possibly know what happened if he wasn't even there.
That's true. What is this?
Why would her memories appear in his fragment? The ceremony won't last much longer. I think it's time to call it a day.
So that was your doing? Did you just pull us inside Rarier's fragment to spy directly on his memories?
Any more questions, and I'll have to start charging.
I had no idea you could do that, boss! Seriously, that was amazing! We're not worthy. We're not worthy! I gotta admit, though, I'm itching to see what happens next. Feels like we barely scratched the surface.
I'm just as curious as you are, but the ceremony only allows for limited time inside. That's all we can see for now. Luckily, we managed to learn quite a lot.
So far, so good. I just hope the others are doing okay too, especially the group with the Traveler. Their mission is a risky one. Let's hope it's all going smoothly.
If you're worried about them, go see how they're doing.
If I know boss, she's gonna need some time to write up all the details and make sure it's all coherent. I'll stay behind to lend a hand, but feel free to head back and meet up with the others.
Wow, there was no pausing at all. Like I was gonna pause and get something to eat and drink, but damn, it just goes on and on. Oh, there we go. No, wait, what?
Oh,
Right into cussing.
I've been prowling around for nearly 2 days now. These things just won't quit. Oh, they might not have seen us yet, but with them constantly sweeping the area, our way out is completely blocked. Oh, that's never gonna work. One little slip up and it's game over. If they spot us, they'll run straight back to Rarier. And once he knows we're here, it won't be long before he's breathing down our necks again. Oh, guess you're right. All right, time to zip it.
Ooh, actual gameplay. Okay. So, there's one thing I'm kind of glad now is that they're using the map, like changing the map to fit the story, like what they did with Nasha Town being attacked and everything's on fire and stuff like that. Yeah, it's an alternate version of what's in game. They're doing this right now, which is good. I'm gonna take a break. Alright, so I'm gonna pause it here, get something to eat, drink, comb my hair or something, but I'll be back. This is getting good. Getting good.